Also on paid family leave, every year there are some numbers that change, specifically the rate of benefit that employees are entitled to and the rate of contribution that employees need to make into the system, which is basically intended as an employee paid insurance system. The requirements of paid family leave benefits phased in over a few years. They've now been fully phased in, so employees can get up to 67% of their average weekly wage for up to 12 weeks per year. But that rate is capped at 67% of the New York State average weekly wage. For 2023, that average weekly wage is $1,688.19. Meaning that the maximum weekly benefit is $1,131.08. So an employee who, once you take 2/3 of their regular average weekly wage, it would be higher than that $1,131 number, will still only get that much money. The good news for employees is the maximum weekly benefit has continued to rise over the years. It has basically doubled since paid family leave first took effect in 2018. A lot of that doubling is not due to the average weekly wage doubling as much as it is to the fact that the number wasn't 67% in the first couple of years. But even in the last couple of years where we are at the 67%, you're still seeing close to $100 increase in the maximum weekly benefit. But again, there's really no way to predict that number year to year. It is set by the state based on its calculation of an average weekly wage. So I'd anticipate it to continue to rise for various reasons. The exact amount by which it would rise is not guaranteed, and it is at least theoretically possible the number could go down at some point. On the flip side, as I mentioned, the employees are obligated to contribute and effectively pay for the insurance that employers have to provide for paid family leave. Employers are not obligated to collect the money from their employees, but the intention is that they're going to, one way or the other. The state basically sets the cost of this insurance. So insurance companies don't have any control over these rates. It is fixed by the state. And if insurance companies want to offer this insurance, then they have to charge these rates. Because of that, the rate is changed every year with the intention that the state should be making it viable for insurance companies to provide this insurance. For 2023, employees can contribute 0.455% of their gross wages per pay period up to a maximum annual contribution of essentially $400, $399.43. The good news again for employees is that for the first time this year, the contribution rate has actually gone down. So it was very low at first, again, because the benefits were lower and did not reach a full 12 weeks, for example. They then increased considerably as the benefits increased based on the designed expansion of what the law allows. For whatever reason, the last 2 years, the number was exactly 0.51%. There was really, however, a specific surcharge related to COVID being added in there of about 0.05%, I think. So the 0.46% number this year is really intended to be about the same as the last 2 years minus the COVID factor. And in real dollar numbers, the maximum annual contribution has also decreased this year. So last year, employees could have paid up to $423.71. So on an annual basis, that is about a $25 savings to employees who are at the maximum contribution level. Again, really hard to guess which direction this number is going to go, other than at least hopefully we are beyond a lot of the COVID impact, but we will have to see where it is. Obviously, $400 is a lot more than the $85 that employees were paying in the first year. So it is real money coming out of employee paychecks, again, assuming the employer is making that deduction.